Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Sam here from SG Angling. If you remember from last video, I told you that about 90% of you were not subscribed to the channel. We are trending in the positive direction though, because now about 85% of you are not subscribed. So if you're new to the channel, or maybe you've been watching for a while, please do take the time to scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and I would greatly appreciate it. Today is the day before Thanksgiving, but this episode that you're about to watch is an awesome one that takes us back to September, where my two brothers and my dad went to the remote parts of Pennsylvania to go muskie fishing, and it was a super awesome time. So I hope you enjoy the episode. For almost a year, my two brothers and my dad and I had been planning a several-day muskie fishing trip to Ontario, Canada. Unfortunately, due to the global pandemic, we were forced to cancel our much-anticipated trip. However, amazingly, we were able to book a trip on a small muskie pack lake scheduled for mid-September. While the month of August was filled with action-packed moments, the days leading up to our September trip were challenging on a number of fronts. There were multiple muskie encounters, including some aggressive strikes, but for almost a full month, there were a total of 0 muskies to show for it. However, that was about to change as my brothers and dad and I embarked upon a 3-day hunt for the fish of 10,000 casts. It was a much anticipated trip here. I've got my brother Josiah, my dad, over here. He looks ready. He's got his life jacket on, his hat. So we're ready to go. We were supposed to do this trip in Canada, but of course that didn't happen. Thanks 2020. But we're out on a different lake and we're here for the next several days. My younger brother Gabe's coming in later, and this is going to be a big to-do. So we have 2 hours this evening to try to catch a muskie or a fish, and the rest of the week to try to catch one too. So stay tuned. All right, let's pack up. Gotta improvise. This is not the spot. Not tonight. Okay, we've been fishing for an hour. There was so much boat traffic over there, we think drove all the fish out of that bay. So we've moved to the side of the lake where a little bit less pressure. We prayed, so hopefully we'll have some divine intervention here. 1 hour left or so before it gets dark, and we'll see if we can get one in the boat.
Oh, wow!
Look at the size of that bass!
Is that a smallie?
Yeah, that's a smallie.
Oh my gosh, that thing is huge!
A huge smallmouth.
Oh my word! Are you sure that's not?
That's a smallmouth.
I can't. That post is in the way. I can't.
Okay, ready? Bring it over to my right, and I can reach all the way by you. Ready?
Okay. Get him! Oh man!
Oh, wow! Look at that net job!
Thank you, Samuel. Wow! Look at the size of this.
Remember I told you there was a few big ones in here?
Oh my god!
Wow. Oh my goodness!
Look at the size.
Josiah, can you? Josiah, take a picture.
That's definitely your biggest one ever. No, hold it by its lip. Just hold it by the lip. It looks bigger that way. Just hold them out. There you go.
Look at the size
that's
of
awesome.
that fish.
Look at that picture. Take a perfect sunset in the background.
Alright, we'll see how big it is.
Just over 19.
Really? Super fat though.
Yeah.
Try to like
19 and a quarter.
19
maybe.
and a quarter. Wow.
Well, it's my biggest one ever. It is. 19
Wow!
and a quarter.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
That is a toad.
Well, I think it's trophy and it's worth putting back.
Pretty fish.
Yeah, really pretty. Good job, Dad. How does it feel catching your biggest smallmouth ever?
That was a nice one.
You know, we just
It was
prayed
fat.
about 2 casts ago. I think
right.
I think the Lord helped us,
Yes, he did.
and I think that life jacket also didn't hurt either. The one thing I've found. There it is at the muskie. Oh man! You got it. I was just saying. As you were
I thought I saw a little thing, and then I did the figure 8, and he came right after it. And then I
yeah.
got
So
too scared.
what? Yeah, but what I was gonna say, Dad, is when you come into the boat, speed it up instead of slow it down, and that's I found that to be helpful.
Yeah, I have been doing that. I mean, sometimes I can't.
How big was it?
It was pretty good size, you know, like
Well,
upper 30s.
cast out. If he hit, he may come back. What's that?
Oh my goodness. Did you have one? Yep, look at the size of that one. Got him! You got him! No way! Get the net! Oh, where's the net? It's right here. Quick! I'm ready to land him. I'm ready, Dad. I'm ready. Come on. Okay, ready? Oh, baby! Yeah, baby! Yes! Yes! That's what I'm talking about! I'll leave it in the water. Ready?
There he is. Wow.
What a beautiful fish that is.
Pretty fish.
Wow. Really nice.
I don't know.
I think he's closer to
It's 40.
Yeah, he's over 40.
Oh, wow.
He's 40.
40 and a half.
40 and,
How about that?
40 and 3/4.
40 and 3/4.
What a fish. What a pretty fish.
Well, I do not know if you can see me right now as we're getting into low light conditions here, but just pulled in a 40 and 3/4, and I think one of the things that helped with that one is that my dad actually raised one in this area. I don't know, maybe a half an hour ago or so, and we took a few casts back at it and didn't see it, so we moved down the shoreline and came back to it in a little bit lower light conditions, and that's something my dad suggested, and it was a great point. Something Joe Bucher talks about all the time, so that's what we did. And I changed lures up too to my homemade number 7 fluted Indiana magic bucktail, and I raised him and I didn't even see it because it was low light, and then dipped the lure back in the water and he went for it. So yeah, I'd say it's a great night so far, and got a few more minutes before we head back, but it's a good start to our day. All right, we are back at the cabin. Here we are. It's our place we're staying at. Dad, Josiah. And it's dinner time. We're doing frozen pizza tonight. Waiting for Gabe to come in, so he'll be in later. And we were going to be up bright and early to go fishing again. See you in the morning. We have a new arrival.
Killed a mouse.
He killed a mouse with his gun that he brought to the fishing trip. It's very early in the morning. We have arisen on day 2. It's time to go catch some muskies. We'll see you on the first spot. All right, spot 1 here. Got out a little later than we wanted to, but that's okay. We're well rested in our first spot here where we started off last night, and fishing some deeper weeds with some spinner baits. We have water temperatures 73.5 degrees, maybe a little less. And so yeah, we'll see if we can get something in the boat soon. Here we go. There he is. He's huge. Come on, come on. I saw his fin come out of the water. Really?
Yeah.
How big was he, you think?
38. He was thick. Thick as all get out.
Really?
I saw, did you see the weight behind it?
I saw the weight behind it, yeah.
I saw it.
Dude, I would consider throwing a topwater right now.
Oh my word. Big muskie. Got him!
Not big.
It's like 30.
Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry about that. It was probably 33, 34, you know, in that range. Wow, that's exciting.
Oh. Muskie. Right on. There he goes. There he is. He's still there.
Go in the top turn. How big? Okay, so a little update here. We've been fishing for about 4 hours. My brother's raised 5 fish. Had one on, obviously jumped out of the water. We lost it. Another one swirled and missed. He had a couple other follows. My brother and my dad in the other boat have caught a few, and I'm skunked so far. Weird conditions, clouds and fog rolled in, and of course it's not very sunny out, and the fish don't seem very aggressive. So I don't know, we're gonna try to find a pattern, and hopefully the next update will be a fish in the net.
Oh, he turned away again.
Same fish, you think?
What?
Same fish, you think?
Yeah. About the same size.
What's the point of doing that? Let me go circles around a tiny little lake. It'll be so fun. In my old boat that could fall apart at any moment.
That's a muskie. Really nice fish. Wow. Black. Oh! Dang, he's
Oh no, that was a 40. How'd you let him jump?
He just kept turning left.
Oh man, that stinks. That stinks like poopy. When you fish late summer, like August or September, a lot of times the weeds will peak, and the weeds will just be about an inch or so below the surface of the water. And so throwing a traditional bucktail might not work because you'll catch a lot of weeds. So one of the options is throwing a safety pin style long arm spinnerbait like this one. And because there's single hooks, it's essentially weedless, not completely, but it avoids a lot of weeds because it's more of a narrow profile, like you can see here. The other thing you can throw is a topwater because it doesn't go below the surface of the water, so you can really help avoid weeds and maximize efficiency with every cast. Ready?
That's a really good.
Come on.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, some mid-30s.
Oh boy, he sliced me.
Alright, nice fish, I'd say 36, 37. Real nice one here, hit right off the weed edge. Beautiful fish. We'll get a little bump on her and let her back quick.
38.
We got her, 38.
Yeah.
Right there. Alright, you ready? Gonna film her. She's going away. How's this for a homemade bandage? How cool is that? This is improvising. This is using what you have in your boat to keep a wound from bleeding. That fish was actually caught in a very similar way as the one last night. My brother Gabe here, he raised one that we thought was in the upper 30s, and we came back to him after lunch here. We took a break for lunch, went into the cabin, and came back out, and yeah, he hit right on the weed edge, just like the one last night. So real nice 38-inch muskie. Today's a good day. 4 muskies in the boat between the 2 boats here, and it's not even 3 o'clock yet. So good stuff. Time to get more in the bag. Okay, day 3 here in the marathon, fishing marathon. At a different lake, very small with a big island in the middle. There's some pike and muskie here, as well as a lot of black bass, so largemouth and some few smallmouth. So, seeing if we can fish some weeds, fish some deep water by the island, and see what we can catch. Got my dad with me here today. He's getting all rigged up, and my other brothers are on a different lake. So, we'll see what happens. We'll give you an update in a little bit. There we go. Might be a
bass?
bass, yeah.
Okay, put it in the live well.
That's a perfect size. All right, we just braked for lunch, and now things have cleared out a little bit. We have high pressure post cold front day. It's going to be a grind. Dad, you're a meteorologist. You're supposed to bring us good weather.
The weather's good for fishermen, but not for fish.
There you go. The weather's good for fishermen, but not for fish. I would agree with that.
Maybe somebody poisoned the lake or something. There you go.
I think this is a pike.
Think so? It's a nice one if it is.
No, it's not.
No? I think you're too used to muskies.
He is 20 something inches. Josiah, it's day 4.
It is day 4.
Are your arms sore? Your back sore?
Listen, all the soreness will go away if we get a big old muskie eating my topwater over here.
Yep, no doubt about that. So this is the last day. We only have a few hours to fish before we start heading home. I currently have muskie hand, which is when a muskie opens its mouth and you try to gill it and it slices your hand open with its tooth. But that's a good wound to have. Josiah, what are you using here?
The Strike King Mega Dog, which is actually a really big walking topwater bass lure. Guys use it to catch really giant bass in Florida and other places where they grow big. I thought it would be a fun muskie lure, and I was proven right because I boated 3 muskies and had fish try to eat this lure probably 6 or 7 other times on Thursday when it was cloudy all day. So nice for you muskie fishermen. This thing is downsized, but
Cool.
yeah. Oh, and I don't use a leader.
Oh, he doesn't use a leader.
Yeah,
That's not
it's
smart.
hard to walk the lure with the leader.
He says it cuts down on his action. He's a brave man. He's a brave man. All right. Historically, muskies gravitate towards 68-degree water temps. But in the south, where they're more adapted, I think, to warmer water temps. That may like be more like 70 to 72. So I don't know.
Muskie. I lost him.
Big muskie.
Seriously. On the super shed?
Yeah.
How big? Man, I'm telling you, it's gonna get good later. It's gonna get so good later.
Muskie. Big muskie. Good night. It came right up to him, just turned his head.
How big?
Mid to upper 30s, maybe 40.
Same fish?
No, that was bigger.
Really?
That was big. Muskie.
Dude, how big?
35.
Dude, seriously? that was violent for a 10-incher. That was funny. It would make for a good episode.
I'm gonna decide. What if I threw like a top one?
Fish, 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 fish. Oh, he's off. Oh, darn it.
Dude. Oh, Sam. How big?
I couldn't tell. I couldn't get a good look at him. Look at my leader.
Oh. Oh. That was probably the same fish.
I didn't get a good hook set in him at first because I couldn't, like, I thought maybe I had weeds. I was ripping it. Gabe got one.
Gabe got one?
34. That's a nice fish.
All right, quick update for you because we got a fish, but really awesome first couple hours. We have our last spot for 15 minutes, and we're gonna see if we can get one in the bag. All right, stay tuned.
No. Sam.
Never got hooked, and it was a low 30. Well, we are driving away after a 4-day fishing trip. How was it for you?
It was a lot of fun. I caught 3 muskie. I saw probably 15. So, as far as action goes, I would say this is a rousing success.
Awesome. And my younger brother caught his first muskie of the year so far. It was a 34-incher, so super excited for him. And yeah, it's a couple big ones caught for me and action for everybody. So I'd say it was a success, a lot of fun. So thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Big fish. There he is again. Fish, 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 fish. And I threw a bait that I forgot to throw at him before, and that is the rusty trusty super shad. This is one of the older. Are you kidding me? Again, I've taken the last few minutes to just kind of gather my thoughts. I mean,